That's an alien with a helmet on waving. That dude was gone. He was dead. He was green. That right there, that right there. And he went this way. Right there. He's pushing off there to go that way. Where he was. Right there he goes, right through there. I'm going to avoid him. But he's a big one. That's for sure. Oh, there's his track right up there. No, that's not his track. That's a rat. See that track? That's those little rats, those desert rats. I don't know what they're called, but they drag their tail and they leave that little line. Suki! What's up, Peso? Suki! Watch out. This whole mountain brings back a lot of memories. See, I used to have a farm right down there. And I spent a lot of time up here. It was close to the house and easy to get to. If you don't know, my name is Brett. Typically, I'm on mules and I'm out riding the hills. You sit up here and see the whole valley. This old desert, I mean, it flattens out and then there's little outcroppings of desert mountains that come in and out. It's pretty desolate really, but there's something about it, just fascinates me. Anyway, this morning I had plans. I was gonna go to a ranch, a friend of mine's ranch that I heard a really good story about, but the road's washed out and I couldn't get up there. I couldn't get to where I wanted to and I didn't have enough time to go the long way around. So I piddled around there and didn't get out and I thought, you know what? I had heard on the internet, or I read somewhere on the internet, that up here on this mountain that I've spent so much time on, that there was some petroglyphs. So I filled up Alice with gas. We got Brenda, Clyde, Ruth, Jet, and Alice. Look and see if anything's changed. Another place I went up there and I used to park, and that's where I'd get on one of my mules. I'd get on Jet, and you can just go forever that way. And I'd ride all these canyons. One time, I had all that. When I first got my first hound dogs, we had a little skiff of snow. And I took off early one morning, and I came up here to see if I could cut a track of anything crossing the road or whatever. And I had my old buggy then, it was an old Honda, I think. Yeah, it was a Honda. And I came up here and I was driving, and when I drove over that hill, I drove down, and there was a truck parked off the road right there. And he had rocks he had put underneath his tires. And he was leaning in through the windshield, or through the driver's side window. And he was leaning in, and it looked like he was reaching in there to get something. Well, I parked right there in front of this truck, you know, and got out, and I said, "Hey, buddy, you need any help?" No answer, no answer. I said, "Hey, mister, do you need some help? I can help you get out of here," because it looked like he was stuck. No answer. So I thought, man, that's kind of rude. So I walked up to the front of the truck, and you know, it was a little pickup. I can't remember what it was, a little Toyota or something. I walked up to the front of the truck and I looked in. That dude was gone. He was dead. He was green. It was awful. I thought, oh man, gave me the creeps. You know, I'd never bumped into a dead guy before. phones back then, cell phones didn't work there, so I had to drive up on top of the hill. Called 911, told them where I was at. Said, there's a guy that's in his truck up here dead. And they said, are you sure he's dead? I said, man, that's probably above my pay grade, but I'm pretty sure he's dead. It's pretty easy to see. So right away, they sent a state cop up here, and state cop got out, and he parked way up the road, and he got out, and he walked way around the truck. And I was up on top of the hill. I didn't want to interfere. Finally, he got down, he went close and looked around, and they come up and interviewed me and asked me, you know, what I was doing, and, you know, that I'd found, when I'd found him, and all that kind of stuff. But I came up later on, and I don't know, I just wanted to see where he was at, and it kind of hit me kind of hard. So I came up here, and I just stacked a few rocks and then across up there. It was right around here somewhere. I think it was here. I marked it. Well, I came back up here and I marked it. That was kind of a traumatic experience on me. First time I'd ever found anything like that. I think that's where he was, right here. That might have been it right there. I think it was. I didn't use big rocks. That was it, but it's been many years ago. Come here, guys. Get a drink. Come here, Claire. Peso. Come here, Peso. Peso. And found out later on, I told him, I said, I'd like to find out what happened, you know, what had happened to him. Ends up, he got up here the night before, and from what they assumed, he was from Tier C. He was an older man, and it started snowing, and he panicked and wanted to get out, and when he turned around, he got stuck, and he was trying to get himself out, and bam, had a heart attack, died. Graveyard dead. Another time, I came up here, and probably a real low point in my life. I came up here about 4 o'clock in the morning. Had me a whole bunch of beer. And I sat here, watched the valley. I could watch anyone coming and going down there. Sat here and drank beer until the sun came up. It was then probably about 8 o'clock. Everything could have changed right then for me. But it didn't. I'm gonna eat me a little something, and I think those petroglyphs are down this mountain somewhere. I'm gonna have to drive around and go down and see if I can find them. I was kind of amazed that they were up here and I never knew about them. And now that I've been kind of finding some here and there, it kind of fascinates me. I want to see them, see what kind they are, see what the hell they compare to the other ones I've seen. Anyway, I'm gonna eat me a little bit of brunch. Amen. Peso? I brought little old Peso. Peso! Peso! He's kind of hard-headed. You know, I had that farm down there. It wasn't a big farm. I had 30 acres. Had a nice house, had a nice shop, nice barn. But I wasn't cut out to be a farmer. Those farmers, and I mean, these are real successful farmers down in this valley. I tell you what now, they do really well and they make a lot of money. But that farming requires you to do things at a certain time. You know, when the hay's ready, you gotta bale. When it's ready to cut, you gotta cut. When it's ready to irrigate, you gotta irrigate. I wasn't really good at that. I'd get sidetracked. Either I would get off in the hills gallivanting around, or I'd be gone to a roping somewhere. Best thing I ever did is when I leased it out. I made more money on that farm after I leased it to a farmer than I did ever trying to farm it myself. And it was such a relief too. It's a shame that, and then I had my business too, and I ran my business. And I wasn't too good at that either. I did enough. I mean, I made a little money and I paid the bills, but I always kind of maintained some kind of freedom. But I wasted probably a lot of years not being very good at it. But right now, with the season changing, I mean, I can feel it starting to get, it's still hot, but it's starting to cool off. You can feel it in the air. This is, we just got into the 1st of August. If the good Lord approves, it's going to be a good year. And I'm going to do my best to make the most of it while I'm still in good enough shape to do it. I got to get in better shape, and I'm going to. I gained 35 pounds this year. So maybe I can get another 15 years out of this old body. We will see. Let's go down the mountain. I'll have to drive all the way around in the buggy. I see a little 2-track road that comes up through there and a path. And I'll bet you that's where those petroglyphs are. Let's go see if we can find them. Guys doing okay? Come on. I really don't know where they are, but I would imagine they should be somewhere close around here, because there's like a trail. I didn't want to take my buggy up there any further. Might not be able to get turned around. I don't want to back all the way down that thing. Oh, there's water right there. Let's check that out. Look at that. I'm gonna go down there. Look at that. That's amazing. This old desert has surprises in it. Come on, Peso, let's go take a look, man. You can get down there, I can. Go down there and get you a drink, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come here, Peso. Come on, Peso. Ding dong. It's almost like a spring. Huh. Oh, there's some. Look at that. I'll be dang. There's one right there. I wasn't even looking right. I could have walked right past it. Oh, and one right here, a lizard. And then look at that one. That's treasure. Look at that. That's treasure. Huh. Oh, there they are right there. Look at that. They hung out here because there's water. It's amazing. There's some in there. That's a common figure right here. Is that an owl? I wonder. And then see, there it is up there too. An owl. And there. It's like an owl to me too. Right there. The lines, that's pretty common. Oh, and there's a man. Oh, it's a man waving. That's an alien. That's an alien. Look at that. That's an alien with a helmet on waving. I come in peace. Oh man, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's cool. Bunches of those. Same owl or whatever it is. Better go look down there. It's one of those grinding holes. I call them grinding holes. I don't know. I'm gonna go right down through there and look. I think I see another drawing right there, and that looks like a good set of rocks to put, or for them to sit and doodle on, whatever they're doing. Doodling, telling stories, giving directions. I don't know. They were doing something though, because they did it all over the place. I say all over the place. In certain places they did it. We stacked up a bunch of rocks right there. Nothing. Oh, that's somebody's initials, JF, and then a date, something 04394. I don't think that's that old. About 20 years old, that's what it is. Man, there's pools of water all down through here. But all the petroglyphs are up there. Why is that? Maybe I'm just missing some, huh? No, there's none up here. I'm gonna climb up there and look in there, in those holes. I don't know if these are old or not. I can't tell. There's more up there. I don't think so because they're scratched off in the black smoke. And you can see where other people have done something up here. But if you look straight across there, up high, there's some pretty cool ones right there. Let's go take a look. I think that little Indian climbed right up there and sat right there on that rock and doodled those. Maybe stood up to doodle those higher ones. But he sat right on the rock and doodled that one. How long ago? How long ago, guys? Long time ago? Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, I imagine. No more. I don't know why. It's amazing to me how and where they choose to doodle or draw. Sure seems like they should have been up and down this canyon. I mean, you can see some old markings right here. But it just doesn't, maybe just depending on the certain kind of rock. Although it all looks like the same rock to me. There's somebody's. That's somebody recent drew that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Just to think, this was here all these years. I've been coming up here for over 20 years. I used to come up here and hike too. Back when I thought I wanted to be in good shape. I still think I want to be in good shape, but I don't know if I want to put forth all the effort to get in good shape. I will. Hey guys, if you like this video, watch one of these two videos, or better yet, watch both of them. I'll be coming back to here, I'm sure. There's probably more. But I'm gonna have to wait till it's a little cooler because my little dogs are getting hot. Getting hot. Everybody fussed at me last time for no water. I brought water, and I had water last time. I don't know what their problem was. Oh well. Boom! Onward and upward.